Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Jonathan. I'm a spiritual guide, a healer, and a medium. To my returning subscribers, welcome back, my friends. Welcome back. And thank you once more for liking, sharing, and especially commenting on my videos. I love to interact with you guys, and it's helping me to get exposure here on this platform. In today's video, I want to talk about you've gone through your spiritual awakening. You've gone through the hermit phase. You feel as though you've healed at a massive level, but then all of a sudden your vibrational frequency comes crashing down. All of a sudden you start to feel sad and you might be dipping into a depressive state. I want to talk about why it happens and how to get out of it. And most importantly, this is completely normal. A lot of individuals go through this, and if you watch this video till the end, you'll completely understand why. Let's get started. This is much more common than you would think as far as the spiritual awakening process. Doing all this deep inner healing, peeling back the layers, starting to feel good, creating that self-love, that self-worth, that confidence, beginning to take action, and life is just beginning to really feel good. And then all of a sudden, everything just comes crashing down, because as far as no matter how good of a memory you have, as far as all these events that have occurred in your life, your body's memory is much more powerful. Therefore, when you've gone through the purging stage, you've been able to heal your heart. You've been able to let go. As example, the control of certain individuals or certain situations that have had on you throughout the way that you act, you react, how you perceive your reality, and certain self-limited beliefs. But as far as your body, sometimes, depending on what you've lived through, needs much more time. And right now, all of a sudden, you're just getting all hyped up. Your vibrational frequency is raised to a whole new level, but your body isn't quite ready yet. Your body needs to have that time to rest, recuperate, and especially release this energy. And what's important, if you're going through this right now, you were riding an all-time high and all of a sudden now you came crashing back down, is be loving, caring, compassionate, and understanding with yourself. I've gone through this where literally just I'm vibing high, things are going great, I'm moving forward, I'm pushing into the unknown like never before, and then all of a sudden it's as if I just hit a brick wall. All of a sudden I'm sitting on my couch literally doing nothing for a week, for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks, for a long extended period of time. But as this is happening, your body is beginning to release. As example, is beginning to release some of this trauma. It's beginning to release this negative energy. And that's why when you have your awakening, initially, everyone literally gets repelled away from you. Everyone literally drops out of your life like dead flies because of that interaction with individuals, which is called, because when you interact with someone, you're taking some of their energy and they're taking some of yours, and the more intimate you are with them, the bigger of a transfer that there is. Therefore, if right now this is what's actually happening to you right now, is be understanding with yourself. Don't worry about feeling as if I have to take action no matter how I'm feeling right now. Take the time to rest and recuperate. Little baby steps each and every single day. It doesn't have to be a drastic change, but as example, as far as what is it that you're consuming. And what you're gonna know is when I was going through this, all of a sudden I had a creative block. All of a sudden it's like my intuition completely died off. It felt as if I wasn't connected with my angels. I wasn't creative. No matter how much I thought about how is it that I can move forward, how is it that I can create something, nothing was happening. But believe this or not, at a subconscious level, I was aware to go buy oranges, because orange is the same color as your sacral chakra, which is actually for creativity. Start seeing if there's any types of fruits, as an example, that you're being attracted towards. I'm going to make a video on this as far as all the chakras, as far as how to know whether they're balanced or not and how to balance them out, and especially what can you consume in order to fully open them and balance them out. But through this, I was aware that there was a creative block, and it took a while. I went on a binge eating oranges for like a week, and then all of a sudden I started asking myself, why am I eating so many oranges? And I started to discover this, and you're going to see this. There's going to be some type of habit, there's some type of thought that's going to come forth that's going to reveal to you what needs to be healed. It's going to reveal to you, listen, it might be time to just slack off a bit. Give the body the time to re-energize, recuperate, and release these negative energies. And as far as releasing negative energies, you're able to naturally cleanse them off of you, either with some sea salt, taking a sea salt bath, or else scrubbing yourself down in the shower, or with sage. And you might now, during this time, you might feel as though you want to be alone. It's completely natural. When you feel good, you want to see people, you want to interact with people. When you're feeling down, you don't. But if you're able to get in your car and just go out in nature, just go out in nature, and you don't have to do anything. Just walking in nature, calming that mind, and just tapping into the present moment, and taking a step back literally, and becoming more and more of an observer as far as the thoughts that are coming forth, and not judging yourself one bit as far as what thoughts are coming forth, just being the observer. Because as far as the healing process, you initially heal the heart, it's going to begin to heal your mind. And then lastly, the two of them combined are going to begin to heal your body physically. No matter what you've gone through, what you've experienced, what illnesses you have the ability with your heart and your mind to heal it. But sometimes it requires you to literally sit and do nothing. Literally allow your body to fully use all the energy needed in order to allow you to heal, and giving it the time needed in order to remove this energy, it's transferring this energy, because energy cannot be killed, it cannot be destroyed, it can only be transmuted or transferred. And as you go through this, I did this many times, did this about 3 times during my waking, where a water fast. It doesn't have to be for a long extended period of time, but each time that I've done it has always been a 1-week water fast. But even just doing a 48-hour water fast, where literally, because your stomach spends 50% of the energy that you're using is just to digest the food. You ever notice a dog gets hurt, a cat gets hurt, they stop eating. They only drink water. Literally, it could be for a week, for 2 weeks, they will only drink water, because they're aware that all that energy is being spent to digest the food. So right now, if you're going through this, you're feeling down, you're feeling low, your body, as an example, is hurting. Just doing a 2-3 day water fast, and really resting, recuperating, and being loving and caring and compassionate with yourself, being understanding. Because the spiritual awakening process, what we go through as far as the healing process, we literally heal in a matter of months what would traditionally take a matter of years. An example, going to see a psychologist, a psychiatrist, literally would take a matter of years, where you're doing this in a matter of months. And that's why, like, the journey initially is like this. The first 2 years is like that, but then you'll notice, you're going to start to know it. You're going to jump up high, and then it's going to be more of a gradual, gradually, as far as going up, raising your vibrational frequency. And for myself, it really was releasing any stress as far as my reality. Really, if I had to, I cut everything out. If I wasn't able to deal with it at that moment, I released it, and I really focused inwards. Meditation, I ended up doing, that's when I started to do extended meditation. That's when I decided to try an energy healing session. And everyone has the ability to do this. As far as an energy healing session, it lasts much longer. Initially, it lasts much longer than just meditating. And for myself, it's just laying down on my bed, placing my hands on my heart, focusing in on love, focusing in on giving my loved ones love, my angels love, myself, focusing in on that love vibrational frequency, and being open to receiving this energy. And what you're going to notice, the first initial energy healing session might last an hour and 15 minutes. But then once you start to do this more regularly, you'll be able to do about 40-45 minutes, and you'll be able to leave yourself feeling much better. And no matter what's coming up during these healing sessions, it's important to not resist the emotions that come out, because initially you might be focusing in on love at first, but it's going to be some residue pain from certain past painful experiences that's going to come up initially. But what's going to happen, the incredible thing that happens during the energy healing session, is you transmute this energy into love. You transmute this energy into love, and then you're able to start to ride those high waves once more, because it is scary to be feeling those high vibrational emotions, and then all of a sudden you come crashing down and you start to feel more and more pain. You get back into a pessimistic mindset. You start to see more dark than good. But sometimes, depending on what we've lived through, what we've gone through, it's part of the process. And if you're able to, during this stage, just to be understanding and realize it's going to take the time that it needs, and begin to take baby steps as far as the healthier choices. That's when I started to lift weights again. Did I go full hardcore at first? No, just a couple sets, you know what I mean? Even if it's just some push-ups, you know what I mean? Just getting the body moving. I started to take walks out in nature, and really just getting the body moving and consuming more high vibe nutrient foods is going to help you to get out of this slump. It's going to help you to re-raise your vibrational frequency. And most importantly, what's going to end up happening is, it might not be right away during this phase, but in the very near future, all of a sudden you're going to gain a deeper understanding as far as why you went through this, as far as physically. It's going to reveal certain things about your past that you might have forgotten. You might have recalled it in a different way than it actually went down. And that's when you're able to begin to heal at a soul level and realize that you're doing far better than you think. You're going through and you're dealing with more things that the majority of individuals go through in their lifetime. Majority of individuals continuously suppress all of their emotions. They put all these painful experiences in the back of their mind and they try to forget them, but you have faced them on. And as you continue to feel better and better and better, you're going to see the path is going to get lit up. You're going to understand at a deeper level as far as yourself, discovering yourself at a deeper level. And sometimes even it reveals to you hidden talents. Sometimes it reveals to you and amplifies up your spiritual gifts, which is going to help you enormously to move forward. And this summer, it's all about taking action. Okay, it's going to be about allowing your inner child to come out. And if right now you're remotely feeling down, just getting the body moving, just getting yourself out in nature, making the healthier choices as far as what is it that you consume, getting that meditation in, clearing off that negative energy off of you, and being open during this time. Whatever you're working your way through, if you're alone, open up to your angels and your guides about what is it that you're dealing with, about what pain is coming up, about what is it that you want to release. And trust me, at first you might not think you're receiving any guidance. You might not feel them around you, but then you're going to start to notice through all different ways they're going to start to communicate with you. It could be you're reading something, you're watching something, you're hearing something during your dreams. They're going to start to communicate with you about what is it that you've gone through, how is it that you're meant to heal, how is it that you're meant to move forward. And then all of a sudden, as you re-raise your vibrational frequency back up, you're going to start to feel that loving energy. And you won't have to worry about falling back into that depressive state. You won't have to worry about falling back into that sad state, because things are going to become clear and clear as far as how is it that you're meant to move forward. Well, that's going to do it for the video. I love you guys. You guys have an awesome day. Namaste.